Hi there, my name is Risa Duff and I am your Scentsy director. I am super excited that you joined our Scentsy family and I'm so thrilled for you because I know how much fun you're going to have selling a product that you already know and love. To help you get started, I'm going to share with you just a few things that I feel will give you the confidence you need to make this dream more of a success. Number one, no matter how close or far away you are from your sponsor or your Scentsy family, I want you to know that there's so many ways to get support, the support you deserve. First of all, there is consultant support. It's an 800 number that we have where we can call them if we're afraid to ask anybody else those questions that sometimes we feel silly asking. Or sometimes we just have customers that we're not really sure how to deal with. You'll want to keep this number handy in your phone. Make sure you save it under Scentsy support. And that phone number is 877-855-0617. Again, make sure you're saving that in there. I actually do call pretty often and they never make me feel silly or anything. They are just super quick to help me. Sometimes I have those weird questions and they are just right there on top of it. Another resource for you is our Facebook Scentsy group, which you probably found this video in. And this group is, designed for you to go ask questions, maybe poll people and ask them, so that way you can get a couple different kinds of responses. Sometimes it's to share, joys or other things, share things that you've tried that have worked for you. Anyways, this group, I want you to make it feel like it's your family and your home and you can go in there and ask anything. Occasionally I do little challenges. I definitely try to put lots of tips or tricks in there. So again, this group is a resource for you to go to often and be able to help you and grow. Now, there's a few things I'm going to go ahead and challenge you with, whether you've received your kit or not. I want you to go ahead and get familiar with a few things, one being our workstation or our back office. These are places that in our back office and our workstation that we frequently go to, and I want you to feel very familiar around them because things can seem a little overwhelming, but don't worry, we're not going to crazy dive into everything right now. Just a few things to kind of get you going. First thing first is logging in. So it's really funny how many people don't actually log in until they get their kit. And I want you to go ahead and jump right out of the gate and just log in. So you're going to go to workstation.scentsy.us. You will need your consultant ID number, which is that ID number that they gave you when you first joined. And you'll also need your password. Now, if you lose any of this information or can't remember something, no big deal. The 800 number that I gave you before or myself can definitely help you out as much as we can to help you get into the workstation or our back office. Now that you've logged in, I just want to focus on a few things, not too much. First, I want you to go to the Accounts tab. And if you're on your computer, it's across the tab. It's the third one, I think. And if you're on your phone, you can hit the three little lines and it'll expand down and you'll be able to find that Account tab. That Account tab has your personal information in it. It has what you're subscribed to, things like that. It also has your website information in there. Now remember, your website is free for the first 3 months, and after that it is $10 a month. You can control the credit card that charges from in that Accounts tab. If you happen to move or anything like that, you can change your address in that Accounts tab. So again, I want you to take a few minutes and really get to know that Accounts tab pretty well so you can feel really comfortable. Should you have any questions in there, please feel free to ask. Now the next one is I want you to look at the home screen. So go ahead and click home. And there are several things you're going to see on there, and they're going to change between now and after you've been with us for over 70 days. But basically it does show you kind of your volumes and everything else. And we'll dive into that more later. But I just want you to make sure you're looking at it so you can kind of start to visualize everything that we might be talking about. I believe as a new consultant, it will show on there that you ordered your kit, and you might be able to click and find the tracking and all the information and stuff. I don't remember though, and it does look different for me now. So if that doesn't work, then no problem. I will help you in a different way. The next is, go back into your website, just talk about that for a minute. Please make sure that you memorize what your website is. Go to your website, and I want you to start familiarizing yourself with what your customers might see if they're on your website. This website can be shared with anybody local or far away or anybody else in between, and they can do direct shopping that you are going to earn commission off of, and it's going to ship directly to them. So this is a great tool to go ahead and get you started. Share off that website and start collecting orders that way even, and you won't even have to do anything. Now, next is the news tab. And on the news tab, I want you to know that you do need to check in with that daily. They do update things if there's specials, if there's promotions, if there's anything going on, if there's anything that you need to know. They're going to post it right there on the news tab. And so if you're checking that daily, you're always going to be in the know of what's going on. So if we happen to have a special or a buddy release or anything like that, that's where that's going to be found. So make sure you're checking that news tab now, and then again daily. Make sure that you are, feel support, and if you don't, please reach out to me, and we will definitely figure out what's the best way to kind of help support you even further. Now that I've gone through just a couple things, and this isn't much, but I've gone through a couple things on the workstation, I want you to kind of go back through everything and just familiarize yourself a little bit further. Just look a little harder, dig in a little deeper. That's the best way you can get to know anything. As you're waiting for everything to kind of get going, I want you to think of the 3 S's. Number 1, the first S, spread the word. Spread the word that you're a consultant. Be excited. Show everybody else your excitement. Make sure everyone especially knows how much you love and that you're selling, that you started selling these things, selling Scentsy. Now I want you to also set a date. Set a date right now for a launch event. And maybe that's just a couple friends coming over, or maybe that's a party, or, launch events can look like a million different things. But get people together. You want them to smell the testers. You want them to smell everything that they possibly can and see all the products that you can show them, because that's just going to help you so much further down the road. Start collecting orders now. That's your final S. Start collecting orders now. You don't have to wait for anything. And everyone has to start somewhere. So whether it's someone saying on Facebook that they want a bar, whether it's you having a party, whether it's sharing your website, just start collecting orders. That's going to be the bread and butter of your business. That's everything I have for you right now. I am so excited for you that you joined us again. And please, I want you to know that I am here for you, and contact me for anything. Thank you.